Hi all, and welcome back. Today we're going to do a fairly easy script again, but a script that I use quite a lot in my work. Um, so this script, we're going to take well, I guess not all, but some information that's handy in our door schedules from a wall that we can't usually call up naturally through Revit. So uh, what we're going to take is the uh, wall type mark. I mean, if you use something else to identify your walls, we'll use that. But in my case, I'll use that, and we're going to get the wall thickness and put that back into our door schedule. I'll just set up a few dimensions here. I mean, aside from setting up your actual project, there's only a few things you have to do. So in a door schedule, we want to set up two parameters. Now I've set these up as text, both as text. By instance, can vary by group. Same with the wall type. And there is a reason for that, which I'll explain later. So let's get into it. So once you've opened up Dynamo, we'll start by categories, a categories node. And obviously, we want to get all of our doors. Well, we want doors as a category, but let's do it up here. We want all elements. This is where we get all of our doors. All elements of category. And we'll just run that. There's our doors, 6 doors. I think I got 6 doors there. 2, 3, 4. Yep, 6 doors. All right. So from here, we want to get the host of these doors. So family instance get host. There we go. And we'll plug that in to our elements. Hit run again. And you can see it's called up all of our walls. Now, we'll get the, I like to get the element name of these walls. I mean, I don't think you need this, but it's always a good thing to have just to double check. We'll hit run. There's all of our wall names here. I guess it's also a good check if if there's a rogue wall there, or a wall that you weren't supposed to use or something. So I always like to bring it up anyway. So from there, we'll need a element type by name. Oh, sorry. Type by name. Sorry, we need the get parameter value. Kind of went back on the back on my steps. So get parameter value by name. Oh, sorry. So let's plug that into there. So now, we have the element type and name, but that's coming out in string, but we don't want that. We want to go back to the family instant get host. And obviously, so here I'm using the type mark. So I want to call up the type mark. I'll just hit run. Oh, sorry. I think no, actually I did miss one step. Sorry. So after the element type name, we need element type Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. We need element type by name. There we go. So here we're calling up the name, and then from the name of these walls, we'll get the element type. We'll just run that again. Sorry guys. So there we go. There we are. Now plug your element into this element type, and we'll hit run. So there we go. All of our type marks of the walls we are using. So now we need to write this information back to our door schedule. So we need a set parameter value, set parameter by name. I think, yeah. So we need set parameter by name. So out of, well, our value will be plugged into, where we've got all of our wall types. Now here, I mean, you can use a string if you want, but, I don't, this is hard, well, kind of coded in a template to use wall type as the, value here in our door schedule to get, the wall type. So I just use a code block, so you can use it as a string and set it as an input, but this pretty much remains static for me. So I'm just going to use that. Now, in our elements, we're obviously putting it back to our doors. So we'll have to go all the way back to all elements of category, hit run, and then we can see all of our doors have been, populated with the wall type. Now we'll go on to the wall width. It's almost a similar process, but we don't have to create a new script for this. We can just kind of piggyback onto what we already have. So let's get another element, get parameter by name. Let's hook it up to so we need our walls. So we have to plug it back into the element type by name. Now for the parameter name, no, I don't want to save. So if we look at if we're going to edit type, we need this width parameter in our wall. So again, code block, you can use a string, but this value doesn't really change. So I'm just going to do that. Plug it in the parameter name. We'll hit run, and there we can see all the width values. Now this comes up as, oh geez, I forget what. It's either integer or number. I forget which one. Please correct me. But what we want to do is convert this into a string. So, I mean, I guess you don't have to, but I like to add the the unit of measurement after this. So this, I'm using millimeters, so I want to say this as 290 mil. Again, you don't have to do this. If you want to use this, you'll have to change your parameter here that you've set up to match this value. But because I'm using, well, we're going to use just standard text in this case. We're going to use a string from object. So this will convert these values into string, and you can see the values here change to orange. Now what it does though is throws up all these zeros and all these dots. Now if you want to have it in there, I guess that's fine, but I like to remove them. So let's go string remove. Now we want a string, sorry, we want a code block, so we'll go -1, start at index -1. And we want it to count to -7. Go plug that in, and we'll hit run. And you can see we've removed all the zeros and the decimal there. Now, let me just hit the -6. So you can see if I change this value here, it's going to remove, it's going to remove the 6 value. I think it's starting from the right. So if I change this to 5, you're going to see 0.0, I think. It's been a while since I've done this one. Yeah, so see, it's just the lower you make this, the lower you make this number, the more zeros you're going to see. Now, obviously, the more the more thicker walls you're going to get. I doubt, I haven't seen too many walls, more thicker than, I guess 4 digits. But um, if you have a wall that's more thicker than 4 digits and you use this, you're going to lose a value inside, in front of the decimal here. So, like I said, I doubt there's going to be a lot of instances where there is a wall, more than 4 digits. So we'll just keep it at -7 because that accounts for the 4-digit wall, and you get, see a straight value there. So now from here, this is where we want to add our units of measurement. So we'll get a plus and get a code block. So like I said, I'm using millimeters, and we want to add that to the end of our values. There we go. And again, we want to write this back into our wall. So we'll copy our element, set parameter by name. Our value will be these values here. Now we want wall width, so a code block or a string has to match this value here. Plug that in the parameter name and elements back to our, didn't click it. Elements back to our doors, so back to the all elements of category. Hit run, and there's our wall widths. So hopefully this will help you guys. It's a pretty quick and easy script. And like I said, I use it a lot. Maybe the wall width not as much, but definitely the wall type. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until then, until next time, see you then.